Have you ever played a game of chess or observed a game of chess that was completely calm, relaxed, everyone's getting out their pieces, but all of a sudden it explodes into a chaotic frenzy? This can be due to a phenomenon called the infinite taking glitch, which is definitely a real term that I didn't just make up today. It's definitely something. In this semi-realistic position, we can get things started with knight taking the pawn. And this looks very strange because we're throwing it into attack by two pieces. But we're unleashing the bishop here. And potentially, the opponent may try to take before taking our knight. And the idea is that if takes, then takes back. But we're going to throw in another take. And then here's where it starts to just become a series of infinite takes. Now, the dust has actually settled here. The final take is no good because if white does this, then we're not going to just take this. We're going to throw in one check here, and then we're going to take the bishop. But when the dust settled here, assuming white does not take this pawn, after all of those takes, we got an extra pawn.
Knight takes e4. Game start. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes e7. Knight takes c. Bishop takes. Knight takes d1. Rook takes. Rook takes d. Bishop takes c6. Rook e8 check.
Chaos can really get set off here when we do this move, if we find it, which unleashes the bishop, and the natural move would be probably knight takes knight. That would be the first move you might see, but then we would take here. So the idea is that potentially white counters this with this bishop move, and if we just take this, we're just losing points here, so we're going to throw in another take, and then we both get our queens taken, and take, and take. That's a lot of takes in a row for each side. And sometimes it's worth checking if the piece that's all the way down there is going to be safe, and we do save it like this. So we come out ahead out of all this.
Knight takes c4. Bishop takes e7. Knight takes c3. Bishop takes. Knight takes d1. Bishop takes. Knight takes b2. Rook b1. Knight d3 check.
But you want to be careful to not over-apply the concept. For example here, this actually is quite a big mistake because after the usual process of takes, white actually has a new move here, which is to throw in this with check, and once we take, queen check is quite deadly because we're going to have to move our king or block the check, and then we lose this queen. Now, if the king goes here, looks like this is not going to work out. So, yeah, you want to be careful in chess. If you learn a concept, just be careful to still think about it. Don't over-apply it. Don't just use it every time.
Short castling. Knight takes e. Bishop takes e7. Knight takes c3. Bishop, king h, queen h5.